Now, here's the exclusive information about Bernardo Silva. Portuguese midfielder Bernardo Silva is expected to leave Manchester City at the end of the European season in July with no transfer fee. The information was released by journalist Fabrizio Romano. Here we go. Look at that. In this scenario, the player is starting to attract interest from European clubs as well as teams from Saudi Arabia and the United States. Behind the scenes, his name is also coming up as a possible opportunity for Flamengo, which is monitoring the market in search of reinforcements. Look at that, huh? A very interesting option for Flamengo. Bernardo has already worked with coach Leonardo Jardim at Monaco, which could be an important factor in a possible negotiation. Recently, defender Danilo posted a photo with the midfielder, fueling speculation. Meanwhile, the player is focusing on his final commitments with City before deciding his future, with the expectation of negotiating with his new club before the next World Cup. Flamengo, in turn, plans to strengthen the squad during the international break and sees the Portuguese player as a versatile option to play on the flanks. Even at 31 years old, Bernardo is considered an interesting name by José Boto and does not fall under the age limit that exists at Flamengo today at 26 years old because he is considered a Galactico. Here's José Boto responding to us. Take a look. Very interesting. My boy at Benfica. But he's a Benfica fan and even has a tattoo. It must be very hard to sign him. But he's very interesting for Flamengo. He considers him a very interesting player for Flamengo to sign. And he says he's my boy at Benfica. In other words, he's a player that he developed there at Benfica. We also found out from another source that Barcelona or Juventus could be his destination and that he should choose to stay in Europe. Even Benfica would be off the athlete's radar. So these are the important pieces of information we found out from Boto because the news about Fabrizio came out. A lot of people were saying he could come to Flamengo. We went to investigate. So Boto thinks the name is very interesting, but that it's very difficult for Flamengo to sign him. Comment here. Is it worth the effort? Should Flamengo go after Bernardo Silva, a superstar signing, huh? Or not? Comment here. For me, he's top class. I want to know your comment here, which is always very important to me.